guys, and welcome back. It's good to see you all again. Today I'm doing a full-on face look, but first of all I've got to pop on that headband, get that hair out of my face. You know how to do it. And then today I am going to do it a little bit different. I am doing a voiceover today, so this video shouldn't be too long, but I am going to do the full face, eyes, lips, eyebrows, all of it. All of that good stuff. So we're going to get started. We're going to go straight into it. And today I'm going to start off with my eyebrows first. So because I'm doing my eyes, I'm going to start by doing my eyebrows and carving those out, and then I will move on to my eyes. So first of all, I'm just going to grab my e.l.f. pencil. I've actually been really liking this new method I'm trying out with the mascara and the eyebrow pencil. So I'm just going to whack that out and get started. So as you can see, I am starting by just lining the underside of my eyebrow. I'm not really filling them in the same as I used to do. I've changed it up a little bit. So I just line underneath, and then I'm going to go in and fill the arches, because that is the most sparse part of my eyebrow, purely from over plucking, which I'm trying not to do anymore. So I'm just filling that in. I used to fill in my entire eyebrow, and I think I've just discovered this new method, and I think it definitely looks a lot better and a lot more natural. I'm just filling in just the arch and a line underneath, and then I go in with the spoolie at the other end of the brush, and I'm just going to blend that out just to give it a more natural finish, but it's just to make them look a little bit more fuller and defined. So next I am just going to go in with my tinted brow mascara, which is the one I showed you the other day, and I'm just popping that in, and I'm kind of brushing those front hairs up. Now the ones at the tail end of my brow, I'm just going to keep those in line with my brow, but the front ones, I think I've been swayed. I am starting to enjoy the fluffier brow look. I am just fluffing up the front of that brow, making them look a little bit fluffy. So then I am just going to pick back up that e.l.f. pencil. I'm going to use the spoolie end and blend out those front bits of the brows, just because I thought the lines were a little bit harsh, and I just want to smooth them out a little bit. And then next I'm going to go in with my eyebrow palette and just use that concealer to carve out the brows. I'm focusing mainly on the bottom, just because she needs to pluck them. And even though she has all the time in the world, now we're in lockdown, I'm still managing to avoid doing so. So I'm just going to carve that out, get that on the go, make him look nice and neat. And then I'm going to go over and do the same with the other eye. So I have just done both the eyes now, and I'm going to just do a little bit of carving out on the top, nothing too crazy, just to make them a little bit cleaner. I'm kind of avoiding the front part of my eyebrow just because it's very fluffy. Don't want to get any concealer on my long ass hairs. I'm just kind of focusing more on the tail end, just smoothing that out, making sure it's nice and clean looking eyebrow. And then I'm going to do that on the other eyebrow as well. So now I look a bit crazy, I'm going to move on to the eyes. Today I wasn't actually sure what kind of look I wanted to do, so it's as much of a surprise to you as it is to me. But before we do that, we've got to prime those lids. So I'm taking the P. Louise base on that flat brush and just taking it all over the lid. Yes, I am aware it's quite dark. I picked up the wrong shade. Listen, what can we do? Not a fat lot. But like I said, I'm just going to take that all over the lid, smoothing that in, making sure to blend it with my carving of my eyebrow, like that, pat, 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 getting it all blended. And of course, I'm going to do the same to the other eye. And as you can see, they're all done. Eyes are prepped and ready to go. Now I'm going to do the hard part, which is picking an eyeshadow look to do. As you can see, my method of thought is through interpretive dance. So I did pick two little palettes in the end. So I've used this Profusion one, and I'm going to use the purple shades from those. That's what's inspired my eyeshadow today. And then I picked up the NYX Ultimate palette. I can't remember the name of this one, but it's the bright one. And I'm going to use these two purple shades in this. One of them's a pinky sort of lilac shade. So I am just going to take that palette. I'm going to go in with the light lilac-y shade first. And I'm going to just take that on a big fluffy brush and just blend that all up in the socket. After I dropped the palette on the floor, RIP, it didn't smash luckily. So I'm just going to take that and blend it all over the lid, mostly focusing in the creases because she needs it. But it's a really pretty lilac-y pinky tone, and then I'm going to just do that on both eyes and then deepen it up as I see fit. So here we are, I've just added it to the creases of both my eyes, not too much, but it's a nice amount. And then I'm going to take back that NYX Ultimate palette, and I'm going to take that darker purple shade that we saw earlier, and then just kind of focus that more on the outer corner of the eye with just a small brush, and then I'm going to blend it out with the big fluffy brush. Then I decided it wasn't quite dark enough, so I just want to deepen it up a little bit, so I added a bit more with that small brush, but then I'm going to go in with a smaller fluffy brush to kind of keep it concentrated more towards the outer edges of my eye. So like I said, I am going to take a smaller fluffy brush and just keep blending and focusing that on the outer corners just to kind of darken it and deepen it up a little bit. So when I was happy with that, I did just take that Profusion palette and then I'm just going to go in with the light purple on a flat brush, and then I'm going to pack that on to the majority of my lid, kind of starting towards the inner corner where I want the main focus of this lighter purple to be, and then just working it back. So once I was happy with how that light purple was looking, I did decide I wanted to add in a bit of that darker purple, as that was the colour I liked most out of the two. So I'm just going to grab that one and then I'm going to kind of focus that more towards the middle and work that back, so it's like middle to outer corner with that one. But as you can see, I do want them to blend. I don't want there to be a harsh line, so I am kind of flicking the colours into one another to kind of blend the moment where they meet. And then I'm going to take that big fluffy brush and just blend out those edges because they were very harsh at that point. And then once I blended them out, I think I needed a bit more colour added back in, so I decided to take that dark purple and put a little bit more on, just because I thought it lost a bit of its colour. Then I decided I'm going to just deepen up the outer corner by adding in a bit more of that purple that I took before, just packing that in the outer corners, and then I'm going to blend that out with a smaller fluffy brush. And then I'm going to clean up all the underneath from all the fallout with a wipe. And then I'm just taking my primer, the Pore Blur from Revolution, and just whacking that all over the skin as we are now moving on to the face. Then I'm going to take my Bourjois foundation and I'm just putting that on. I've recently been told to avoid putting foundation on the under eye area and to just put concealer there, and it shouldn't crease as much, so I'm trying that out today. Okay, once that's done, I'm taking the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer and just putting that under my eyes and a little bit on my nose as well. And then I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend that all out. And then I am going to take my Bake and Blot powder and just go over the areas I normally do, just powder those. And then I've also been told to take a small brush and take a little bit of powder and focus that on the under eye area as well to stop creasing. So I'm hoping that works, guys, with these new tips. It definitely looks better than it did. And then I am just taking this brush and I'm going to use Sleek Foundation to Powder for my contour. It's very dark. It's the first time I've used this. I don't really use cream products, but thought I'd try it out today. I'm liking it. And then once I'm happy with that, I am actually going to contour my nose today. I thought I'd try it, see how I feel. So I'm taking just a small brush and my contour powder and then blending it out. I feel like I actually like it. I wasn't sure at the time. And then of course we are going to go with blush, the one I always use. And I'm just taking that on my cheeks and then over the bridge of my nose. And of course my Urban Decay highlight that's pink based. And then I'm taking my MUA highlighter today. I'll link below what it's called. And I'm just going to go over and highlight as well. And I'm blending that all with my big fluffy brush like I always do. And then I decided to take that small brush and just pop the remaining purple eyeshadow that was on it just underneath my eyes. So I'd smoke the underneath out a little bit. And then I'm taking some of my brow highlight from my eyebrow kit and I'm popping that under my brows. And then I wasn't sure, but then I decided to pop that one on the inner corner as well. I know it's not as bright as normal, very scary, but I thought I wanted the main focus to be the eyeshadow, not the inner corner. And then I'm taking this purple sparkly waterline pencil from Stargazer and I am just lining underneath. And then, sorry mum, but it is eyelash curling time. She hates this part of my videos. And then I am just going to use my go-to mascaras and just pop that on. I'm not wearing any lashes today because I don't actually have any. It's very sad. I need to get some. I'm just popping on my mascara. If you haven't tried it before, this is such a good mascara. I definitely would recommend it. And I'm just going over it with my other one. Then next up I am going to do my lips. I'm just choosing what to do. I'm going to go in it with my MAC Spice pencil and just line them. And then I can't actually remember what lipstick I used. It's from MAC. I'll link it down below. I think it's the Spice lipstick. I'm not quite sure. And then I went in with a light Little Mix lipstick. I think this one's Cocoa Latte, and pop that just in the middle and then blend it out. And then I went over the top with this e.l.f. lip gloss. I'll also link that down below, because we know she likes a good shiny lip. But that is the finished look for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. If you did, like and subscribe, and make sure you tune in for the next video. This is how it looked in the end, and I also showed my outfit for today. It was a little floral dress. I did struggle to do that, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!